Hey everyone, my name's Rin, your cosplay Nason. Today I'm going to show you the top 5 tools to elevate your cosplay making. Maybe you're a veteran cosplayer or maybe you're just starting out. These are for everyone and every skill level, so I hope to share something with you today that can help you in your cosplay journey. Number 1, scissors. Okay, I know what you're thinking. But Rin, I know how to use scissors. Why are you putting this in number 1? Well, let me tell you. There are multiple types of scissors for multiple applications, and using the correct type can help you so much. Here's how. First up, fabric scissors. Fabric scissors are extremely sharp, and they're just a tiny bit longer than your general paper scissors, and that's so that you're able to cut through multiple layers of fabric with one stride at once. It's best to get the highest quality scissors you can afford. That'll cut down on the cost of resharpening them later. If you can only afford cheap scissors for now, mine are pretty cheap to be honest, that's fine. Just know that you'll have to replace them every few years or so depending on how much you're using them, what materials you're cutting, and how you're maintaining them. Second up, paper scissors. Paper scissors are just that, your regular old paper scissors. You usually use them for cutting patterns, but try not to use them for anything else because they dull super fast. Paper scissors are usually manufactured to be less sharp, so cutting fabric will end you up with a jagged edge if you're even able to cut through it. Paper is comprised of many different materials aside from cellulose. Calcium carbonate, or clay, is also used as a filler in the manufacture of paper, so cutting paper dulls scissors much faster than fabric will. Next up, we have our dressmaking shears. These are super sharp, and they're used mostly for delicate fabrics that are more prone to slipping around like silks. These are pricey and are meant to last you a lifetime. When you're ready to invest, you'll want to do some research and shop around for the pair that meets your specific needs. There are different lengths, edges, tips, and weights to consider. You can use these for all fabrics, however, I reserve them for my silks and choose to use regular fabric scissors. One pair for my polyesters and one pair for my natural fabrics to cut down on the wear and tear. Next, we have fabric pinking shears. These have a zigzag serrated edge, so you can use it to cut the edge of fabric and prevent it from fraying. By cutting fabric on the straight grain, you're creating two 45-degree microcuts on the bias, which is how the magic fray resistance is achieved. You can use these on butterflied seams to give a nice finished look where you don't plan to encase the seam, or on curves where you'd like to reduce bulk. Next up, we have the tiny but mighty straight edge embroidery scissors. These little guys are used to cut the threads off of embroidery. They have a very tiny blade for the intricate detail work where you want to be careful not to cut any threads you didn't mean to. I also tend to use them when I'm hand sewing and want a small, reliable pair of scissors nearby. And as a bonus on our list, we have our handy dandy thread snippers. These little guys are best kept close to your sewing machine so you can easily snip threads as you sew. They're spring-loaded and offer a smooth cut. Aside from cutting threads, you can also use these for cutting notches out of fabric or clipping into curved seams. Number 2, a seam ripper. Mistakes will happen, and that's okay. Mistakes mean you're learning and growing. And this tool is specifically for when those times happen. Say you've sewn in a sleeve backwards and you want to safely remove the threads without cutting your fabric? Well, now it's time for this tool to shine. Number 3, a point turner. This comes in handy when you're trying to get crisp corner on collars, waistbands, seams, or when you're sewing tubes and straps. It may or may not look like Link's wooden sword from the retro days. You can also use it as a basic pressing tool when something's small and lightweight enough and you don't want to go press it with the iron. Number 4, chalk. Chalk comes in a variety of types and is used to temporarily mark on fabric. You can use it for transferring pattern markings to fabric, drawing seam allowances to help you sew straight, or as a sewing guide for precise intersecting corners. Some rub off super easily and others dissolve with water. And finally, number 5, a clear ruler. A clear ruler allows you to see through to the material you're drawing on for precise marking. You can line it up to edges or pre-existing lines for both pattern drafting and fabric marking. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please share them in the comments below. I plan to make more tool deep dives and cosplay tutorial videos here, so please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified when the next video drops. I also stream gaming and cosplay making on Twitch, and I'm happy to answer your questions live, so please feel free to follow me there. Happy cosmaking!